Okay, so now we need to start moving. So for this, it's gonna be really fun because now we can move inside our phone, because we can move inside our world, okay, our virtual world. So let's jump to Unity. We have our body, right? Oh, scheiße. Okay, sorry for that. So, and now we need to add a locomotion system. What is a locomotion system? That's quite difficult to explain so shortly, but I already did that in the course, kind of. So you know now what is a locomotion system. If not, you can just go and Google it. And so then we can go here, right click, and then we go to XR again, and then we go to device base. Remember to be device base. We know that this could, like, this can mess around with everything, so remember that it should be device based. And then we go to locomotion system. So now we create our locomotion system, and inside our locomotion system in the inspector we can see that all the components that are in this locomotion system, and we already have like this teleportation provider. And this teleportation provider is that you can just like aim with your raycast, press the trigger button, and then you are just gonna teleport there or jump through time there. So you're just gonna teleport there. So that's already inside this locomotion system. Also, we have like this snap and torque provider already in that. So this snap and torque provider, it's mainly that you just with your joystick, if you just move the joystick to the left or to the right, it's just gonna snap and turn 45 degrees, because here it's like the preset is 45 degrees. We can change the amount of degrees that we want to just snap and turn. We go inside our virtual scenario. Enable to start Oculus XR plugin, of course. Okay, this happens because I put in sleep mode my computer for a bit. So now, if that happens to you, what we should do is like save, and let's just close Unity. Bam. And then we just reopen our project. That's it. Sometimes Unity just like have box issues. Close Unity Hub, and reopen everything. And now if I hit play, yes, now it's working. Yeah, it was just like this stupid thing. And if we just like hit the joystick, it's not doing anything. Oh, of course, it's not doing anything. Sorry, I forgot this. So we have our locomotion system, right? And we have our snap and turn. But the thing is, like, we didn't assign any kind of controller to this snap and turn provider. So we need to tell to the locomotion system, to this snap and turn, like which controllers we want to use for this snap and turn. We have two controllers, so I press here to enter. Check here in controllers. Now we have two elements. We can just like attach our controllers, go to our XR origin, drag and drop our left controller here and our right controller here, and now he knows that we are gonna use our controllers for that. So now we can go back in our world, and now we are just like moving. If we move just like our joysticks to the right, to the left, it's just gonna snap and turn. Good old snap and turn. And now I'm gonna show you teleportation provider. We don't need to put the controllers, because this teleportation works with X-ray interactor. So they are working together for this to happen, right? So for example, if I want to start like jumping around, like aiming and jump and making teleportation, it's just gonna be with the left hand controller, because the right one, if you remember, we erase everything and it just like has the direct interactor, so we cannot use our right hand for teletransportation. So for using this teletransportation, we need to assign the space that we want to teletransport around. So there are two ways to do it. The first one, it's like just right click here in our hierarchy, go to XR, and then create like a teleportation area, right? And if we do that, it's gonna create this new plane that it's gonna be our teleportation area. But we don't want to do that because we already have I'm gonna erase this because we already have our floor. So I'm just gonna add a component in our floor for be the teletransportation area. So here is this script. So we just like hit and add this script component to our floor. And now this is gonna be our teleportation area. Here you can see that says like teleport trigger. It's gonna say on select exited. So that means like when we press it, it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna teletransport when we release it. So in the exit end of that. Let's check. If you can see, now I have my raycast here, and it's blue because it can interact with that, not with the lamp, but that with this one, and now it can interact with the floor because now it's a teletransportation area. So if I press the trigger, it's not gonna do anything, but if I release it, it's gonna jump, right? So now I'm jumping, and then I turning, and then I jumping through time and through space, right? And with the right one, we cannot do it because we need the raycast, as I told you. So something that we can do for feeling more natural is to change this unselected to unselect enter. So that means like when we press the button, it's gonna jump. So that's more natural, just when you press it, not when you release it. So that's quite nicer.